Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper One. I'm going to bring you another power box. This is a smaller power box, but it's one of the larger smaller power boxes because it is 614 watt hours. That's how much watt hours in it, 614. This is a Pecron. I've done some other reviews on Pecron. It's a good company. I've had no problems with their other machines, and I have heard of no problems. So it's not a gigantic company, but it is an up-and-coming company with solar boxes. This one is the Pecron E600. It is one feature that I like is it's only 20 pounds. So a lot of people tell me, Dave, I cannot lift those ones you review. It will do me no good. This is 20 pounds. It has a nice handle on it. And the nice thing about this handle, it is very small, so you can wrap your hand around it. There's some power boxes that have handles on it that are just too big. The last one I did had a really big handle on it. So this one you can get wrapped all the way around and you feel secure carrying it. It is 20 pounds. So most people can handle this. This one does have a LiFePO4 battery, a lithium iron phosphate. That is the battery you want inside this. This one is rated for 3,500 cycles. And then after that, you will reduce capacity down to 80%. So basically, you're going to use this for the rest of your life, pretty much. You're never going to go through 3,500 cycles. I don't know who would. So the best battery you can get in here is the LiFePO4. It also has a 1,200 watt inverter. That is huge for such a small machine, 1,200 watts. Almost too big, because if you use the whole 1,200 watts, you're going to really go through this battery in about 30 minutes. But you have that capability, and you're not going to have a problem with the inverter if you do, for a few minutes, plug something in that requires a lot of power. This does have wireless charging on the front, or on the top. Put your phone right there. It also has the capability to charge at a great rate. One thing I look for in a small machine, because I have a few small machines and when I use them I have to plug them into grid power, and literally it could take 6 hours to charge the machine. Now if you have grid power, that's not a big deal, but if you're running it off of a generator because you have a cloudy day, there's no way I can justify 6 hours of runtime on a generator to charge a small power box. But this one charges pretty quick. When I plug into AC power, it takes a little less than 2.5 hours to charge this. It even gets better if you add maximum solar to it. This one will charge in 2 places. Right here, they have a weird plug. Don't let that scare you. It's a very good connection. But they have a pin plug, and it will plug in here, and you can accept up to 400 watts of solar, which is a lot. Remember, this is only a 614 watt machine, so that's what I want to see, especially for a prepper in a grid down situation. I want to be able to put a lot of power in that thing and charge it quickly. Now, for my testing, I only used a 200 watt panel, and I still had great results. This is a Pecron panel that I got with another one of their machines, and I was charging about 165 watts per hour coming out of this 200 watt panels. Now you'll get more or less, depends on your conditions, how much sun, how many clouds. So I was very happy. So you can realistically charge this in a day, no problems, with one panel. If you add 2 of the panels and max out the 400 watts, technically less than 2 hours, you should be able to charge this back. The plug up here is also a place to charge, and it will come with a cigarette lighter where you can charge it off of your car. Moving across, it has 3 plugs for 120 volts each. The screen is nice because it actually has a display that will give you the exact percentage, not just a graph. It does have a graph on the top, but it gives you the percentage exactly. You can turn on AC power here and DC here. It does come with your standard 12 volt plugs. You have 2 plugs here, and then you have your cigarette lighter adapter there. And you have your USB A and B. So really it has everything you're going to need to get power out of this box and charge your unit. This unit does have pass-through capabilities, and that's what you want. That means you could be putting power into it and drawing power out at the same time. Do not buy a power box that does not have pass-through. That would not be what preppers would want for sure. So this would be ideal for a person that does not want to run a full refrigerator. If you got a full refrigerator and freezer, and your goal is not to run it, you want the next size down, this definitely would work for it. You cannot charge this with the panel and the AC at the same time. It's one or the other. So if you had a CPAP machine, this would definitely work great for a CPAP machine. It'll give you enough power to get through the night, and then you still have a good charge rate so you can get it charged back up. They provided this to me for absolutely free. They didn't pay me a penny. I didn't pay them a penny, and I get no money if you buy it from Pecron. Absolutely nothing. They do include, which I think is excellent. I wish every company, hint, hint, would give a nice case so you could store all your cords, so you just have to grab and go. Some don't give any type of container. So you're looking for a Ziploc bag, you're looking for another bag, but Pecron did a great job putting this in there. Now, the cost, it all boils down to me is the price per watt hour. Watt hour is the juice that's inside this that you can draw out. This one has 614 watt hours. You can buy this either through Pecron or you can buy it through Amazon. I'll put both links. Pecron actually have this unit on sale right now. I think it's $329, but they also have a coupon they provided me. I will put it in the description. You use that, you get 5% off, so it brings this particular machine down to $312.55. That's probably just a tad more than 50 cents a watt hour, which is very reasonable. I had this machine for actually probably close to 2 months. I am not going to get a machine and then have a video up in a couple weeks. Some people do it. I find you cannot test the machine. You have to use it and abuse it under all circumstances before you say, hey, this is good. But this has totally passed my test. I have had 0 problems. Charges fast, and it also will go all the way up to 614 watt hours. A lot of machines that I've looked at this size are only 500 watt hours, so this gives you a little bit extra more battery. So if you're going to charge it, folding panels are great, but if you're looking for long-term, think about a solid glass panel where you could leave that panel outside, especially if you're a prepper and you're thinking long-term. Most of these panels that are the folding type, you don't want to leave out in the rain, so you have to pull it in. So I'll leave the description of where to go. You can go to Pecron. I'll leave the link. They have 5% off coupon, and that coupon's only used so they can track how many people watch this video and buy. I get paid 0 for this product. So if you've got any questions, put them in the comments.